So the first thing I'm using is raw milk, and when I say raw milk, I mean milk that has not been boiled. Direct from the packet or direct from the cow is even better. And if you have oily skin, instead of raw milk, use rose water. Any brand will do. So I'm just soaking a cotton pad into the raw milk, and I'm going to use this all over my face. While cleansing, this also helps brighten your skin. If you can notice, you'll see how instantly my skin looks bright and starts having a natural glow. Now once you've applied this all over your face, you do not need to wash it. Just let it dry and let it sit on your face. Do not wash it off at all. If you have oily skin, you are going to do the same step, but instead of using raw milk, you are going to use rose water. Now for the mask, you will need lemon peel powder. If you do not have lemon peel powder, you can use orange peel powder, or if you have too much pigmentation, you can use ink nut powder as well. Next, you will need Multani Mitti. Make sure that the powders that you use are from a good brand. Now the quantity really depends on where all you are going to use it, but these 3 powders should be taken in equal quantities. Next is sandalwood powder, the best ingredient for all the brides out there. Now to mix all these powders, use rose water as the mixing medium. Now I usually like to keep the consistency a little more on the watery side because I like using this all over my hands and legs and chest area and neck. So on a clean face, that is, once the raw milk has dried, just apply this in an even layer and leave it on till it dries. Now once you've let the mask dry, scrub it off and wash it off with warm water. Do not use any kind of soap to remove the mask, just plain warm water. Make sure that you use circular motions while scrubbing off your face and removing the mask. Now the last step to my routine, I'm going to use the Vasu Kumkumadi Tailam. Now I have already spoken about Kumkumadi Tailam on my channel. It is an Ayurvedic recipe for skin care. Indians have used it for years guys, to enhance natural beauty. It helps in giving your skin that radiance and that youthful touch. It helps repair your skin, it nourishes your skin, it helps reduce pimple marks, scars, blemishes, tan. It helps slow down aging, it improves your complexion, it helps with the texture, and it also makes your skin extremely glowy and radiant. The consistency of this Tailam is much lighter when compared to the other Tailams that are available in the market. So once I've washed off my face, I'm just going to take about 5 drops of this Tailam and I'm going to first press it into my skin with tapping motions, and this is what I'm going to do so that it gets absorbed into my skin really well. So the first few seconds I'm patting it into my skin and then I will slightly massage my skin with this. Now I have used Kumkumadi Tailam before, and whenever I use a little too extra, it usually breaks me out, but with this one I did not experience that at all because the consistency is so light. It did not break me out, plus it gets absorbed into your skin very easily. If you have oily skin, leave this on for 30 minutes before you wash it off. I have extremely dry skin, so I leave it overnight, but before that I love massaging this into my skin and using patting motions so that I can get the blood circulation going. If you've used Kumkumadi Tailam before, you will know that it's a very heavy oil. It feels heavy on your skin, but that's not the case with the Vasu Kumkumadi Tailam. It feels very light, but it still does the job. This is the close-up of my skin. It has helped me a lot with the texture of my skin, with the overall complexion, and it gives my skin a very healthy, radiant, youthful glow. Plus, when compared to other Kumkumadi Tailams, this is quite affordable, so anyone can purchase it. So I know a lot of you guys will ask me if I'm getting married. No, I'm not. And when I do, you will very much be updated. The reason I have a bridal routine is because the other day when I was just like sitting, when I say the other day, I mean like about 3-4 months back, and I realized that when the time comes, I don't want to be sitting and wasting a lot of time trying to figure out what routine is working for me or what products are working for me. So since then I have tried about 2 to 3 routines, and out of which this routine I stuck with because it worked really well. I got the best results out of this routine. Now on my previous video, one of you girls had left a comment saying my skin looks very smooth, and I think one of the reasons is the Tailam, because Kumkumadi Tailam really helps with bumpy skin, and if you have a lot of texture on your skin, it helps smoothen your skin. It helps with the overall quality and complexion of your skin. So if you're a bride, or even if you're not a bride and you want to try this out, you can try this out like 2 to 3 months in advance for best results. Another thing is that I do not feel guilty about using this every day because this is very affordable. When compared to a lot of other Kumkumadi Tailams that I've used, this is quite affordable. So even if I finish it off, I'm not going to feel guilty. I can always repurchase it. And plus you need about 4 to 5 drops if you have dry skin. If you have oily skin, 2 to 3 drops is more than enough. And if you have oily skin, leave this on for about 30 minutes and wash it off. I like to leave it overnight because I have extremely dry skin, and that way I get really good effective results. Another thing is that this doesn't stain my skin. It does not leave that yellow tint, so I like it. Plus this has saffron, and saffron helps with your complexion. It helps improve it. It helps give you that radiant glow. So try this routine and let me know how it has worked for you guys. If you're getting married, then congratulations. But make sure that whenever you are getting married, don't do this like 1 week or 2 weeks in advance. Make sure to give your skin at least 2 to 3 months to really take in all this product and give you really effective results. And stick with the routine and you will definitely see amazing results. Let's just hope that someone is willing to tolerate my sassy ass for the rest of their life. Until then, I will leave all the links in the description box. You can check it out, and I will meet you guys in my next video. Bye.